I got big. There's a bit of movie related news.
Okay. Hit me.
So Knives Out, right? You've enjoyed that, the Rian Johnson film, the Clue like show,
Yes, they've
or the
got two
movie.
more coming, and I think Rian Johnson and Daniel Craig are going to make 100 schmil a pop on that bad
Yeah.
boy.
Netflix purchased the rights to Knives Out 2 and 3 for $460 million.
Huh!
Daniel Craig, Rian Johnson, and another guy, I think he's the producer, they are guaranteed $100 million apiece. And then with the other $160 million, they got to film 2 movies.
I guess in fairness, the expense from those movies come pretty much exclusively from the actors in which they hire for the movies.
Yeah, I mean Netflix is, they are not making a return on investment on this. This is them spending a shit ton of money to have 2 movies that are going to be on their platform. They're getting in bed with Rian Johnson and Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
There's probably something in the contract where they're going to have to do some sort of other projects with them at some point. And I think this is just Netflix allowing and giving Rian Johnson full-blown creative freedom, as in, like, we are writing you a $460 million check. There's 2 caveats. The first is Daniel Craig has to star in both of them. That's it. The second one is go spend your money. That's pretty much it. So Rian Johnson gets to make 2 more of these Clue movies, which are probably going to cost him like 40-50 million a movie to make. And then everybody's just going to make 100 million. That moment when Rian Johnson is about to make infinitely more money off Knives Out than what he ever did with Star Wars. And he was probably thinking Star Wars is going to be his kumbaya, but instead it's Knives Out.
Look, this is I mean, that's obviously got to be a play for more projects in the future with both gentlemen, right? Obviously. Because like you said, there's no way they make their money back.
No.
On Knives Out 2 and 3.
Not even close. Now, Knives Out made a lot of money worldwide, but I mean,
is it a movie that people are going to subscribe to Netflix for to see?
I don't think so. I think there will be some, but I think what it is just them to have this prestigious lineup of movies. They want to throw their dick on the ground and say, listen, we've got Rian Johnson, we got Daniel Craig, we got them making 2 movies for us exclusively. I think they're going to do the same for others. And there's just such a huge streaming war right now, and everybody's throwing endless amounts of money. They're basically burning money. These streaming services are burning money trying to out dick each other. It's kind of like the esports world a little bit, where like there is a point in time, and it's still like this, like honestly, where you've got a gaming company that's going, hey, there's tons of games out here. Listen, we're just gonna buy the eyes. We're just gonna spend lots of money. We're not gonna make this money back, but we're gonna be out there, and we're gonna be out there more in the competition. So we're just gonna try and starve them out, and we're just gonna say, hey, this is the thing. I mean, esports does it all the time. Somebody could pay a streamer $100,000 to play a game for fucking 4 hours, and they might end up making $20,000 in sale on it. But to them, it's whatever. They got in front of that many people. They had the spotlight. They had their moment, and more so than what the competition has. I think that's what Netflix is doing. Netflix right now saying we got a ton of money. They're burning money. Like, they're still losing money. Like, Netflix is still not like fucking profitable. These guys are burning money. They all are.
It's all a gamble on like who's going to be the last like 1 or 2 standing.
Yeah, and who's going to it's just it's a build up to see who can get like a couple hundred million, few hundred million subscriptions, and then ride that wave. They just trying to buy as much of the share as they can. And I'm gonna tell you right now, spending $460 million on Rian Johnson and Daniel Craig, for 2 Knives Out movies. You do that a couple times a year and watch how fast you lose all of the monies.
I mean, maybe this was a circumstance where they had all that money earmarked for something else, but the deal fell through, and now they're just looking for literally anything to fucking put their money into.
I don't know. My guess is they want they. It's a good, like, Knives Out is a good movie. It's highly rated.
Oh, it's a
It
great
won
movie.
awards. It's going to be a solid
Does it
franchise.
need does it
I'll
need
watch
2
it.
more movies?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But I'll watch them. I'll watch them both.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can do something great with it. Rian Johnson getting full blown creative control. They don't have to answer to Netflix on nothing. There's no notes. There's no nothing. They're like, hey, bro, just go make these movies, and I'm gonna pay you, all three of you, $100 million. They're gonna film these movies. They're gonna film these 2 movies back to back in probably 5 months, and they're gonna make $100 million a piece. 3 of them.
Bro, that's I mean, if you think about
insanity.
it, Daniel Craig is about to get paid Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Iron Man money
Yes, for Knives Out.
for significantly
Netflix.
less effort.
We're not even going to theaters, bro.
No.
Stream it.
Yeah. Fucking wow.
It's a lot of money, man. I could see if this was like Tom Cruise, if this was like
It's Daniel fucking
Leonardo
Craig.
DiCaprio, you know what I mean? Like, just some huge name, or if they're like, hey, we're bringing back the fucking, I don't know. I don't know. $460 million for 2 movies that are probably going to be at a $40-50 million budget.
Hell no.
Yeah, they're
So
paying,
who the fuck are they bringing on as co-stars?
who knows? It's nothing. They're going to figure out how to spend their money. I mean, my guess is they're I don't know. They're going to have to get a bunch of really, really good actors and actresses and well known, because I think that's also what is going to add to the film, because it is a type of film where there's so many people that you could get a Leonardo DiCaprio to go in and film for a week, to be in several scenes. You can get a Jamie Foxx or a it's just some really good
How many
actors.
of them go, but why is Daniel Craig making $100 million and you're trying to offer me 4?
Well, yeah, I mean, it is. Hey, listen, if you want to give me $4 million to come and do some acting for a few days, I'll do that. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's just to be part of the project at that point, because, we know that traditionally actors will vie their contract, or they'll compare their contracts to the other actors and actresses on the set, and they'll be concerned that if they go in on a movie and they get paid X dollars comparative to the star, then in the future, if they're in another movie, it devalues their bargaining power on future films. So you come in and you say, all right, well, you were in a movie with Daniel Craig who made $100 million and you got paid 3.
Dude, I'm this is nail on the coffin for Daniel Craig as Bond. Like, there is no way Daniel Craig is doing another Bond movie.
I don't think he wants to anyway.
No, and this might even have been part of it, where he was like, listen, man, you want to pay me enough? I'll fuck off from, I mean, he's already fucking off from Bond, but they want him to stay. Like, they want Daniel Craig as Bond. I mean, he's a good Bond. He's in my opinion, he's the best Bond there's ever been. And I've seen just about every Bond movie ever made.
Yeah.
And Daniel Craig, by far, he's that guy. He's just that guy. But he hates filming these movies. He just does not like it. He's been very vocal about it. To the point where he's like, at one point, he's like, I'd rather kill myself than do another Bond movie right now. He absolutely hates filming Bond movies. And the only reason why he did this last one was they poured a boatload of money at him, and now he's getting a shit ton of money, and he doesn't have to get jacked. He doesn't have to fucking do these crazy stunts.
He puts on a heavily knitted sweater.
That's it. Has a weird accent.
He puts on a shitty accent.
and makes $100 million. There is no way Daniel Craig is doing a Bond movie for 20 or 30 million. He's getting paid $50 million a movie for 2 Knives Out. Hell no. You know what Daniel Craig will say to them fuckers now? He's like, hey, you want me to stay? All right. You see how much Netflix is paying me? Pay me the same. I want $100 million. Because that's where he's at now.
Not happening.
That's where he's at. And it's not happening.
No.
This is going to be the biggest payday Daniel Craig has ever had, ever, in his career,
and
it
will probably ever get again.
Ever,
Yeah.
unless Netflix continues to just burn money and they're just getting behind this guy. Because, you know, this is quite literally Robert Downey Jr. money.
Yeah.
And that guy is the face of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we're talking about franchises that bring in billions of dollars. This is Knives Out with Rian Johnson on Netflix. All right.
That just doesn't make any sense.
He just made his children, his children's children, his children's children's children, very wealthy individuals off 2 Knives Out movies that he's going to film in 5-6 months tops.
Bro, the size of the dub that he's holding right now.
Huge dub, bro. He got fucking hammered drunk when that deal got signed, bro. His agent is loving life.
Oh, the payday that agent's a percentage off of that.
$15 million percentage on Knives Out.
Easy.
I bet you.
Agent's retiring, Daniel Craig's retiring, Rian Johnson's retiring.
Dude, I want to know how much Daniel Craig got paid for Knives Out 1.
I bet you it was less than $10 million.
Oh, easy. Definitely less.
Like maybe 5. 5 to 7.
Oh, man. Let me see here. So he was earning reportedly around $20 million for the Bond film. He earned $25 million for No Time to Die. The first Knives Out movie was a $40 million budget. I'm trying to find. Oh man, I don't know, dude. If I had to guess, Daniel Craig probably got $3 to $5 million. He might have got 2 or 3 million up front with some nice bonus on the back end because the movie did really well. But my God, the pay jump.
Well, he just doubled his money off of. So he just doubled his money from his last Bond movie that isn't even out yet.
Yeah.
And that was them paying him as much as they could fucking bring to the table to get him to return. And now he is going back to, again, walking around a house in a cable knit sweater with a bad accent for twice as much money for 5 months of filming.
Pretty much, yeah. As I'm going to assume they're going to film this back to back. I would imagine. It'd be stupid not to. I mean, this isn't even like a huge action film.
No.
You just, write these movies, film them back to back.
Crank them out.
Put out one a year. The other thing is, I think Daniel Craig is probably going to make as much money as he made as Bond in his life, as much as he's going to make on these two
movies,
Knives Out movies.
Well, I mean, if he made 25 in this latest one, I suspect that he started probably at like 10.
It probably started less than 10, man. As the
like
first
5.
one, he probably got like 5 million, right? And then as it blew up, he got more and more and more and more and more. But yeah, crazy shit, man.
Props out to the agent working that deal, and congratulations to Daniel Craig for making more money in 5 months than he would have in the rest of his career.
Yeah, and hopefully this is enough money for Rian Johnson to just never touch Star Wars again.
That'd be great.
Ever. And like, hopefully this just ups his pay rate, and Disney's like, no, we're not paying you Knives Out money for our Star Wars movies.
That'd be most.
And he just says, all right, fuck off then.
Be most ideal.
Be like, yes,
please.
Fuck off. Make your Knives Out movies. I'll be there day one to watch them on Netflix. Stay the fuck away from Star Wars.
Yeah.